Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. We are beginning Incident 14 of our continuing playthrough of Stellaris, Shadows of the Shroud, the most recently released expansion for the 2016 Paradox Interactive game. We are playing, once again, a species of psionic cats, the Divine Pryde, headed by Lyra 1, the immortal champion of the Cradle of Souls. Our society has ascended psionically, and we are making our way. We're taking our first steps into the greater galactic community. And at this point, it seems like we might be edging towards taking leadership in that community, at least in some capacity. So welcome along in and we'll get started. We are currently looking at the Lyra system, which is a star system that we are still surveying.
Construction complete.
Excuse me, we are not surveying anymore. We just added it to our territory. And that is great news because we can now begin to harvest the resources here. Yeah. We'll get started on that. Those of you that haven't tuned in a while, or maybe you didn't follow the previous incident quite as closely, but you'll notice that we are in a situation where our economy is kind of struggling a little bit. It's strained. We did make some moves to kind of avert a downturn that we certainly brought upon ourselves, and that's because we are integrating a vassal, the Yvzarak Council. It's all of this huge swath of territory over here, except for Diadem, and of course the Gulfurpi Raiders, or the Gulfurp Raiders star systems. And then this star system called, is that really called Belgium? Interesting. This will all become Divine Pryde territory right here. The Myron State, of course, and the next Combine, one of our close allies. They've gotten quite a large chunk of territory down here. And yeah, then of course the Penurian Nation, which has been a nemesis of us for a very long time. And then one thing that was kind of unfortunate is we lost a colony on Ojlars after turning on some old terraforming equipment, and a bad decision led to a worse outcome for the colonists there. And unfortunately, they're no longer with us. So we've got our friend here building mining stations, I think, yes. And we can send this science ship out to excavate that site, I think is what we'll do. Want to keep people busy. We spruced up the 9th Rough Riders in the last incident, and we're able to clear these guys. There were some robots here or something like that that we got taken care of. I keep seeing this, and I'm super curious about it. I'm not sure. It looks like maybe there's 2 planets around it. The black holes in this game are super cool looking. It's really hard not to enjoy some of the art and the views of space when you're somewhat of a space nerd like me. I don't know if anybody else who plays this game is like that, but for me, certainly there's a draw there. Let's see. So we've got... He's excavating. Okay. We need to keep this guy busy. And can we do anything at Yannick's Maw? Not yet. Okay. He's moving over there. Construction is completed here, so that's good. We have another first contact event pending with the Daleth aliens. Finally made a breakthrough. Mastery of their language may not be complete, but we've managed to successfully open a diplomatic channel, the civilization. We now know to be the Confederated Saival realms
An
on
alien
screen.
empire is reaching out to us.
Greetings from the Confederated Saival realms. I know I'm saying that wrong. Hit me in the comments if you know how to pronounce that, or maybe I'll look it up after recording. Chancellor Defectorich. Spoiltaint is our elected representative, but in truth, all citizens have a voice in our government. We strive to better ourselves through technology, and we desire we hope you will respect. So, pacifist and fanatic materialist. Interesting. Sure. Surely a blessing. They're pacifists. Let's take a look at how we can interact with them. Saival. We're just going to say Saival. It's staring me right in the face. I know it. Yeah, it's literally... Oh, Confederated Saival realms. Okay, so they are suspicious of us right now. That is quite the sound effect. But they're got a cooperative diplomacy stance. Let's improve relations. We have Seafeth had Ugrit, who was I think he was actually the guy that was in charge of First Contact. So we have him doing that. And we're kind of at negative influence right now. So I don't think that we really can afford to add any more treaties, but we could check up on Yvzarak and just see how things are going there. And let's see. Progress 10 of 416. We've got 82 months remaining still on that. It's going to be a lot of work to do. Once they actually join. Yeah, that's going to be a lot. I don't know that I can handle that. I guess we'll find out. Let's take a look at our technology. So we're less than a year away from our Dyson Swarm. We've got a precognition interface, but that's kind of another one of these long-running projects in the society research. Like, we've got stuff that's just kind of piled up here for a variety of different reasons, partially because of experimental testing, but like some of the stuff is super easy to research, and we just haven't spent the time on it because we're just constantly cranking these guys out. And then, oh yeah, 2 years before we get cruisers, which is it's pretty neat, pretty awesome actually. This guy's building a mining station, which is for the volatile motes there. I think everything is as it should be. Close their borders. Oh, okay. Oh, and you know what? I totally forgot to look. Let's figure out where these guys are at. Oh, it looks like they're pretty big. I would have to say, it's probably out in this area. Birana must be their capital.
Construction complete.
On the Telepaths system.
Complete.
Oh dear. And here is all of our star bases that have been updated. This is great. Now, let's use this construction ship somewhere useful. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't think we can quite harvest the Zro just yet. Got him selected. Let's see. Not yet. We're really far away. Like, I don't even see the technology for Zro distillation, so we've got a ways to go on that. Let's take care of all these star bases because we've got plenty of things to build now. So on Sudatin, we are going, again, the plan is to try and overcome our food deficit while we are integrating Yvzarak. And so these are just free food here, obviously. And then we've got a shipyard and a solar panel network for some reason. Throw an anchorage in there. A little bit of trade for energy. Just build another anchorage there. That's fine. Okay, down to here. We'll put a hydroponics bay in, of course. And, I don't know, it kind of feels like the same type of thing here, just anchorages. We're burning through a lot of our minerals, or not our minerals, but our alloys, which is fine. We've got quite a few alloy foundries that are turned off right now, just because we were at such a deficit. Move on to Hyken here. We definitely will want to keep the Shroud Beacon in mind. For now, we just need to go food. Cool. Nizra's. Why is this A? Just make it Nizra Station. Hydroponics bay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 hydroponics bays. We're producing 11. That's going to get 44 food once these hydroponic bays are online. That's more than half of our deficit. So in a few months, we'll be well on our way. Pop in some anchorages there, guys. Moving on to Wegmore. Realized I could just kind of do this. And we could be looking at something interesting. Hydroponics. And then anchorages. Uboglilt, this is in the far reaches sector. And what's the problem here? Oh, I already have a hydroponics bay. Oh, we've already got this. This guy's already building something. That's right. My bad. Ojolars, we did. Oh, and then they're upgrading, so they're not quite ready. Again, also upgrading. I guess I could have gone through all of my notifications. That would have been the better way to do this. Nizadarum, one of those contested systems that we yanked away from the Penurians at one point. And we'll build another hydroponics bay. 2 gun batteries. Yeah, let's make this a shipyard, and then we'll just do an anchorage as well. That's fine. Mothalum Station. Where's Mothalum again? Okay, it's kind of in the middle of everything. Once again, 2 gun batteries, hydroponics, a shipyard. It seems like I don't know if you need it. I get paranoid, right? So like, there's this idea that we might get a huge aggressor, have a huge aggressor coming at us again. I think it's unlikely. The Penurians, they seem to have a decent fleet size. Disruption field generator. So this is even stranger. Let's build another shipyard and then an anchorage. So kind of one of the things that I think about is how do I prevent that from happening again? And I don't want my ship production to ever be in a situation where I'm limited. So at least having one of these guys, let's go back to Breslin. Oh, this has got a whole bunch of defense platforms. That's right, I had forgotten about these. Already has hydroponics. Crew quarters. That's hyperlane detection range. That would be a forward thing that we'd put in for a listening post. And this is in Breslin. I'm really curious as to what these things do. A psionic beacon used to spawn a shroud tunnel in the system, while a shroud beacon may not be... While the shroud beacon may be dismantled or destroyed, the tunnel itself cannot be removed. I think these shroud... I don't know how the shroud tunnels work. I think it basically allows you to build tunnels between your systems, so you go into the shroud, and then you pop out of the shroud in another location. Seems eminently useful. We won't do it just yet. Um, oh heck, you know what? Let's do it. I don't see why not. Let's make Breslin a shipyard, and you know, just to kind of round things out, maybe a trade hub. I don't know. Trade seems really good. How close are we to getting expansion here? Okay, about halfway. All right, and then Useldon. Again with the hydroponics bay. I think in about 3 months we're going to have our food situation sorted, and it's just going to be those consumer goods. And obviously we've got to put a little bit more time into the consumer goods side of things. So, where's Useldon again? Kind of down here south of Wegmore. Again, just rounding things out. There's probably a meta here, but I'm just kind of playing with things right now. Have a shipyard and an anchorage. And I think that does it for all of the star bases.
Hostile fleet sighted.
Okay. Okay, so they've opened their borders. Okay. Let's take a look at... We kind of want to keep these guys... I'd like for them to join our... Oh my gosh. Ideological casus belli from a whole bunch of people. But they have an ideological... They don't have one... The next doesn't have one against them. Interesting. We might be able to pull them into the Federation, but they're going to be passive, so maybe that's not... Maybe that's... Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. Let's find out about this hostile fleet. Get that mining station going. This is a raiding fleet. 36K. Uh-oh. Oh. Why do I feel like we need to, like, start... So, you might recall that we met a strange organization called the Mindwardens. And these ships are super cool. Like, just taking a look at these guys. They don't like psionic... They do not like psionic folks at all. And that is a sizable fleet. That is terrifying. We need to keep an eye on that. As the Mindwardens do not appreciate... I hope they don't come after these folks. That would be terrible. Okay. And technically, we have enough energy and enough... Okay, so they jumped away. All right, we need to keep an eye on them. I'm glad they're all the way across the galaxy from us, but we sure should keep an eye on them.
Station threatened.
What? Oh. Wait. 35K? What is going on? We have a Mindwarden fleet. Okay, so that's not good. Really don't want to be... Wow. I don't know what to do here. So they've got destroyers, corvettes, frigates, a lot of cruisers, and 4 battleships. So battleships, oh god. Alright, I thought it was just the fleet down
Mining
south.
station lost.
Yeah, they're just gonna, like, burn through all of our stuff, aren't they?
Construction complete.
Oh, they have a Titan with them. Fantastic. Got the res aliens. Send that guy out for that. Okay. This is going to be a problem, and we're not going to be able to fight these guys. I guess we have to scramble everything that we've got. I mean, we've got a 3.1. We've got a 4.2, so that's 7.1. And then, what is this? We're looking at 14. Barely, like, we're pushing 20k if we combine everything into one stack, and this is a 35k stack coming at us. And I can't have them come in and help me with this fleet. I'm really afraid that they're just going to come in and they're just going to start wrecking up the place in terms of, like, they're just going to go in and kill all the Felonians that they find. And there's not going to be much that we can do about this, so we're going to have to, I guess we're going to have to react. Like, when you're put on death ground, you must fight. We'll go to Diathlon. These guys are going to jump right to Ubaglilt. And the only way that we're going to survive is if we hang out and stack together. In the meantime, let's take the Savannah class, and can we upgrade this thing at all? Shield hit points, okay. Yeah, we can upgrade this to Mark II. Still got level 1 deflectors, level 1 disruptor. I don't think we need... We're not at a deficit of power, so keep the hyperdrive the same. Thrusters are the same. Yeah, okay, so we're getting closer to a power outage there. Yeah, we want these guys right. Yeah, okay, so now I'm at -5 power. So we need to update to the latest and greatest fusion. Let's go MK2 on this. I think Brawler is close in fights. Yeah. And save that. Now let's go make some... Is this the 5th? No, that's the 9th. I think the 5th is down here, isn't they? Yeah. Which fleet needs to be reinforced is what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, it's this Raider class thing. There we go. Okay, so we got the 12th Destroyer Corps, which for some reason has a lowercase d in destroyers. We can't stand for that. Create a new fleet. Oh. Oh, interesting. Oh boy. Building one of these is going to take all of our alloys. Let's do it. This fleet will get reinforced at some point in the near future. But the Mindwardens have arrived. And they are not pleased. And hopefully we survive this.
Council agenda ready.
Buzzword standardization went through. And what do we got next? Yeah, let's do that one. Oh, they came through the wormhole. And they put a shroud seal on us. The beacon is lit. After a long period spent grasping in the dark, the veil that covers the shroud has been lifted. Our teachers have bestowed a great gift upon us, this beacon, and the tunnel it spawns will surely light our way across the stars. Journeys from the system will now be faster and infinitely more mysterious. Don't like that. May the shroud welcome our passage. What just happened? We're in Ubuglilt. Oh, that's because we just built the Shroud Beacon. Okay. Ah, Shroud Tunnel. Oh. Oh. Boy, that's a quick way to get over there. That's how they're getting through. They're coming through that wormhole. Okay. Knowledge is power. Because I think they left. Okay, so if we come back... Disable gateway, wormhole, and then the shroud seal. This is a megastructure owned by the Res aliens. Okay, so we have a first encounter going on with them. Yeah, we picked up some... Okay, so we've got Gorlith, or Dolgath. Got it. Alright. Mission accomplished. Yep. Let's keep working that. Keep working that angle. Doesn't seem like we're really, like, improving our... I think we've gotten to the point... Okay, reinforcements in transit. Yep. Okay. Okay, so we've got the Zroni research site. Let's jump into this. We're on Borbagon 2. It was strangely difficult to triangulate the archive, the Zroni archive on Borbagon 2, but once we did, it was easy to see why it had been so elusive. The crystal has been shattered and contains no records that we can access. However, hope persists, as we have detected a faint signal somewhere nearby. Of course. Now, that's giving us a lot of research. Alright, keep at it, Thrall. This would be the time for the Penurians to declare war, as if we're fighting a war on two fronts. I shudder to say that, but...
Technology researched.
Let's go back here. I don't know where they went. I think they left. Yeah, they're bouncing around through here. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's not a bad idea, to have a detection array. Unified field theory and advanced reactor boosters. Kind of looking for, like, hoping maybe we had squirreled away. Yeah, let's build out our shields a little bit more. Okay. I don't know where that fleet went, but I think it's gone. And I don't think anything. We're like, okay, so the Mindwardens have just given us time. That's really what they did. They came in, they dropped a seal on us here, and not the cuddly seal. We can get rid of that. We established communication with an independent space station, the Lucent Bastion.
An alien empire
There
is
we go.
reaching out to us.
As the Lucent Bastion, I speak to you as a representative. The whole Divine Pryde has been irredeemably infected by the Shroud. Yeah, okay, well. So that's really all that it was. Do we have a way to... Do we know where their home system is now, though? Like... There's an L gate here. I don't know enough about going through these wormholes, but we need to get this patched up, and probably, I don't know, take the gateway down too. If I'm being honest, I don't want them having the ability to jump into our space like that. Let's get in here. Rough Riders, mount up. Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Boy, I thought we were done for. I thought they were going to come in and just roll through all of our systems and absolutely, you know, just destroy us. Whoops. We've got a little battle going on, space battle. How do I get rid of it? Okay. Can I use a construction ship? Not really. How about... Oops. Can I use a science ship? Yeah, we need... Okay. That's what we need. Physics research, wormhole stabilization. Alright. Okay, so I can just build a Dyson array. I don't want to do that. Can only be dismantled by the system owner. Aren't we the system owner? Give it a couple of days, I guess. Those dismantle. There it is. Ha! Goodbye. Not cool, guys. Not cool. Ooh. High Thearch Leafrus 1 has leveled up once again. This guy's immortal, by the way, so he's going to be our leader forever. We want him to be good. Block selection of non-counselor leader traits, okay. Border Guard, defense platform, starbase damage, and hull points. That seems good. Keep gathering. Keep gathering the dirt. Do I have a... Are you actively harming relations right now? Can we bring you to heal? Is this our time? I guess we shall find out. Hopefully they can't come through over here, too. We've got to get wormhole stabilization. That's the technology that we need. You guys. Go back down here. We've got to keep the big stick in a place where we can continue to speak softly, if you know what I mean. Oh, we've got positive, or not positive, but not negative, and positive on food flow. So once we complete the integration of Yivzarak, we are going to be in a really good place. We're going to start powering up some of the...
Construction complete.
Some of the stuff here. Oops. Enable. Start using some of those minerals.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
The Divine Conduit, who's governing Breslin right now, is veteran. That seems really useful. Let's do that. Got a whole bunch of stuff finishing out there. Let's take a look at Suditon. Oh, hey, we've got a specialization. This is lovely. We'll do an agricultural focus, so we can just be positive on that food. Breslin. Yeah, we can do an agricultural focus. And I think we're going to have room for one more. We got to build one district here in Matar 3. Let's do that. And then, yeah, once it's done, we'll... This is a mining world. Supposedly. Can we put something cool in here, like a Psycore? Tibicore, yeah. Customog. Do we have a Psycore here? No. But I don't have any more minerals, so it's fine for now. Oh, hey. Things are happening. Or maybe they're not. Raxum. Oh, this is in Outer Reaches. I thought this was going to continue our Zeroni storyline. It appears that the passageway descending towards the underground chamber has suffered some mishap in the past. The cave-in has filled the lower part of the shaft with boulders and dust, in turn making the excavation venture slow and frustrating. Well, yeah, I guess I could see how that is. Keep digging, but we'll get 50 resources. And, yeah, keep digging. We got another tradition. So we went with expansion for the alloy upkeep and the colony development speed. I think that's just as colonies are getting established, which by the way, I totally forgot to do something that I wanted to do at the beginning of this episode, of this incident. But it gives us max districts once we finish it. So... Colony development speed, urban districts, when establishing colonies, starbase influence cost. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We'll get that going right away. And then let's go down to Suditon and let's ask them to build a shipyard. We're gonna build a colony ship. And we have a whole bunch of different types of aliens. And we're gonna take Nex aliens. And here's the reason why. As soon as that colony ship pops up, they're going to head down to Ojlar's, which is now a tomb world, but they can populate it because they're machines. Poor quality minerals, so maybe we go... It's got a lot... For a tomb world, you got quite a bit of agriculture there. Interesting. I don't know how it works. You tell me how it works. We got one of our... These guys are coming out strong. This is the 13th. That's not 13. 13th Disruptor Champions. I don't know why I called them champions. Maybe they'll be champions. Maybe they will not. Time will tell. Okay, so the Shroud Seal has been ameliorated, removed. And we've got a scientist who's going to veteran. He's currently doing a lot of archaeology, so Scholar might be the ticket here. Yeah, let's go Scholar. I'm okay with that. Oh, yeah.
Construction complete.
Oh, council agenda. That just means it's available. Doesn't mean you can do it. You could just, I guess if you wanted to, you could switch off of it. And then an Aura Surge in Tystra. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at the beautiful aura. Praise be to the Shroud. I'm joking around when I say that. I'm not entirely sure that this is the right... Well, right and wrong is kind of relative in this game, I suppose.
Research.
So, you know, for whatever it's worth. Let's check in on Yvzarak. Brrr. $57 months. Just under 5 years. We'll be done right after 2300 rolls around. Whoops. Hey, and we have cruisers. You know what? Heck with it. I'm just going to build a cruiser. I don't even care. They might be bad. I'm building one. We have so... yeah, let's do this. This is going to go quick. Our research is getting there. It's struggling. It's like coughing and spitting. And it's trying to start. I don't know if it's going to. Yeah, subject integration is 5. Okay. We're building up, though. Another level up. He's governing Uboglilt. Uboglilt. Mining Rush. Scientist that's governing? Okay, well. Oh, I see. So you could... I don't know why this has taken me so long. So if you have a scientist in a sector where you've got a whole bunch of science going on, you can have someone like that governing it and then get a little bit more science eked out of that sector. Interesting. Are we taking advantage of that? I guess the question is, should we take advantage of that? We might have to go through and, like, retool a whole bunch of our leaders. Let's check in on Vitalas. This is a somewhat developed colony. That's annoying. Seriously? That's in Nizadarum? Yeah. There you go. Now we can tell what we're dealing with, right? Oh, we need to change a bunch of stuff here. I know you can have more than one colony, but... So we got the Xenobiolab. Okay, that's not really anything good there. We got the Psy-Core, Holo Theaters, Research Labs. What can we build in this society? Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. We really need... Sorry, guys. We really need one of those. But we'll go back to Nazadarum. Supposedly it's a mining world, but it seems like it's going to be a research world. Let's change that. Tech world. We'll go back to Kostamag. Beautiful little ocean world. Okay, we don't have the minerals. These guys are busy doing something, but I just need to be able to keep track of these things. And when you've got a different colony name for a different system, for a different, you name it, it gets kind of... gets tough to track, guys. Go Tibicor. Tibicor is in this storm system, which is... or not storm system, but nebula system, which is cool. Oh. This is a research... this is a research world, and we've got mixed industry here. Ugh. Do we need to re-specialize this place? I almost feel like we need to. It won't be this, like, it won't be this, this incident, I don't think. But, you know, maybe coming up here in a future incident soon. Back to Breslin. Tiny little Savannah world. I don't know about you guys, but the Savannah world actually looks really appealing too. Like the ocean world. It's kind of continental, but it's not. There's not a lot of oceans, I guess. That's the distinction, isn't it? Go back to Wegmore, or go out to Wegmore. This is a tundra world. We're in a very cold... not the coldest, but cold. Let's take the 3 off of there. No one cares. Just your Wegmore. There's not going to be any other colonies in this system, right? Yeah, I mean, there's 2 more gas giants, a barren world, another barren world, and a toxic world. I guess we could, yeah. It's silly. Useldon, take the prime off. Do we have enough? Yeah, we don't have enough. But we've got planetary defenses here. That's not going to happen. Oh, okay. I see what I'm doing here. Okay, and then it's going to cost me 1,000 minerals to put this into a research enclave. We might not do that. But we don't want planetary defenses, do we? Where is Useldon? It's not really strategically important, so it's not... I mean, it was at one time when it was Penurian, but it's now Divine Pryde, Felonian. This is kind of in the soft underbelly interior of our empire. So maybe we don't need to too much focus on that. I guess I can't specialize unless I... what does this do? Minus 200 housing, plus 100 soldiers, produce planetary defense, army stability, and naval capacity. Oh, interesting. Okay, well... what kind of buildings? Automation and strongholds. Okay. We'll come back to that. Panasu. The ocean world that used to be the gem of the Penurians. Sorry for the crazy camera movement there. And if I look at this, we've got archives, 2 precinct houses. We could specialize, but we don't have the minerals. I just came here to take this. we go. Polkor, the colony. In case you... Whoa. In case you didn't know what that was. I don't know how I typed that into the keyboard. And you beglilled. Okay. So we have 6, 9, 10, 11 colonies right now. I don't know where these guys are going. It's a destroyer. What is this destroyer doing? Oh, yeah, you know what? Oh, hey, cool. Let's get back to the Deja Vu dig. Meta-archaeology. Don't pull at that thread too much. While clearing away the rubble and rocks, a peculiar discovery was made. An alien tool that most closely resembles a common pickaxe was found crushed between craggy rocks. If I know Paradox Interactive, there's some irony to this, and not in the rocks. If the mining technology retained by previous diggers was on par with that type of equipment, the previous digging of the shaft, a shaft hundreds of meters deep, shows remarkable commitment. What is it in the depth that is worthy of such an excursion? Well, as usual, keep digging. I hate to say it, but just keep digging. Channel my inner blue fish from Finding Nemo. Dory, was it? Hey, we've got a colony ship. Why don't you guys go down here and colonize? Senate's now in session. Let's jump over to this. Okay, we got another Mindwarden raid. Oh, we have so much more naval capacity now. Okay. Regulatory facilitation. Diplomatic weight from economy. Habitability -2. I guess we did support it, didn't we? Look at all that influence. Alright. Military fleet from the Mindwarden is approaching our borders. Intercept communications indicate that they've been hired by a rival power to attack our systems. They're transmitting a message via an open channel to address us directly. Okay, so it's the same crap. Let's find out where they're at. They're gonna come right through here, aren't they? Can I go into this wormhole and come out on the other side? No. Okay. We're going to jump over to the other side of the galaxy. Nex is really expanding. Where are these guys at? This is really frustrating not to know exactly where your enemy is coming from. I think they're going to come through here.
Relaying transmission.
Okay. They're raiding somewhere. Where are they raiding? Okay. Well, let's go back to Deja Vu. Raxum 1, Deja Vu. Finally reaching the bottom of the dig, the cause of the anomaly reading was unveiled. An old tomb, likely to be the burial ground for some alien ruler. It wouldn't be a cat. There wasn't enough time to investigate further. Moments after entering the mausoleum, some ancient but powerful trap activated. You know, for cat people, we sure aren't careful. It triggered a local earthquake, making the shaft quickly lose structural integrity and start to collapse. Narrowly, fatal damage to the expedition was avoided, but the shaft is once again full of loose rocks and boulders. Let dead kings lie. Ooh. Tomb World adaptation plus 10%. Okay, well, hey. I like it. Still doesn't make it viable, but, you know, hey. It could be worse. Why don't you go over to Sipiton and research the anomaly over there. Thank you. Where are these guys coming from? Man, it is...
Hostile fleet sighted.
Okay. Where? Go to. Okay. Is this where they're at? Yeah, Lucian Bastion. Okay. That is where we need to go. We need to go down there and we need to destroy those guys. But at least we know... At least we know where they're coming from. 38,000. Oh.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
And we can delve every 10 years like clockwork. Once again, we are in a covenant with the Cradle of Souls. We've got our covenant powers and our accords. We still haven't been able to use one of them. But, you know, such that it is. We have all these technologies that we haven't researched that we have to research, and yeah. The cycle continues. Let's delve. We can feel great entities in the Shroud, but calculation eludes us. Unlike ever-expanding space, their movements cannot be tracked. Their destinations fold back into origins, as though the energies gave birth to themselves. Whatever their nature, they call to us as singularities of thoughts and wills. Among the countless voices, we hear one clearer than the rest, a resonant chord that encircles our psyches. Perhaps, with enough effort, we can reach out to it. And we're going to try and commune with the noisome
Situation
entity.
log updated.
What does that even mean? Okay. We haven't finished that. There it is. 5,000 society research. Finishes in 16 months. I mean... I don't see how we'd not do this. You know what I mean? Like, we may as well. What is it? What are we putting on hold for? We're putting on... Oh, guys, I don't know what to do here. This is awful. We're never going to get through any of our society research. Whatever. These guys are going to come down to Venture, I bet. Yeah, watch it. Watch them go. Okay. We cannot take this fleet, and they're going to this Havenshire wormhole. We cannot take this fleet, you guys. We're just going to have to play cat and mouse with them once again up here. You guys... They're probably not going to get out in time. Oh, no. Get out.
Construction complete. Station threatened.
Okay. Why are you...
Mining station lost.
Yeah, I don't want to lose that construction. Why are you going to Cipiton? Oh, come on. Well, the construction ship didn't get out in time. But they're going to come in and they're going to put the Shroud seal on us again here in Bera, and then hopefully they'll go away. But we just barely managed to pull that fleet out. That was very, very lucky. We've got an archaeological site discovered. Another Zeroni core world. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Okay, so he's gone for 41 days. Yeah, I went MIA. I sure hope they don't do any more. Okay. Hold on just a second here. There's the Shroud seal. We've got an abandoned amusement park. Okay, so the game insists on interrupting me during this sequence, so we'll let it do it for this one. The structures on Cipiton 4 are not as old as we first believed. It is a playground or an amusement park of some sort. Science Officer Gorliff notes that many of the contraptions are highly complex creations that we can learn from, and that from the builder's alien's point of view, this might have been a cutting-edge sensor array or even a gigantic art installation. Yeah, okay. Regardless to us, Felonians, it looks mostly like a place where you would take your young and let them amuse themselves. I'd like to know when we did that, but a spiraling attraction we've obtained? Oh, hey, that's a lot of society research. Okay, nice. Let's pause that, and then let's go to... not claims. Aesthetic wonders. Oh man, look at the size on that. Jeez. Crazy. So I guess these things give you a resource called... maybe I'm wrong. These should give you something, don't they? Whatever. A new archaeological site. Let's take a look at what's going on in Bera. You guys gonna turn around and go home? Okay, it looks like they're going home. But we're gonna need, like, a good chunk of military power to overthrow them, and then we just need to send a huge doom stack through that wormhole and be like, hello, next Combine, we would like to... maybe if we can stabilize the wormhole, we don't really need to close it. So if we've got the military power to overthrow their little nest over there, then let's go to the archaeological site. If we can overthrow their nest world, or their little nest, then we can kind of take control of everything. We don't have to worry too much about closing the wormhole, because it's basically next Combine stuff down there. Okay, sorry. Back to Borbagon. Borbagon. Sounds like a type of tea, you know? Borbagon tea. And I know, that's just the child in me. I'm well aware. Let's see. Let's do this, and a much smaller psionic crystal has been located in some kind of laboratory. The Zeroni who recorded their findings within were extremely frustrated. Their research had been ridiculed by their peers and was largely discredited. They believed that the Zeroni were no longer the only entities in the Shroud, and that the collective fears and desires of their entire race were coalescing into distinct sapient entities. I don't know what could go wrong. Yearning to grow stronger, these entities had begun to subtly influence the emotions and thoughts of the suitable Zeroni, slowly causing their behaviors to become more extreme. This may have directly caused the Zroni's civil war. Oh. So you take Dro and kind of have these mind-altering moments, and then it alters your personality, and you can't... There's no... Yeah, okay. I wanted to say that Dro was just catnip, but, you know... We also discovered a location reference for one of the Zroni's core worlds. That's what we've wanted. So we finished that archaeological site. Go away. This is what I want. Aston to 1. Oh, hey. That's right next to Borbagon. How did we miss it? Move here. Let's excavate that site. Something else that I want to start doing here, because energy is going to be a concern with these large fleets. Oh, man. That's a 5 energy star. Keyed is a 2 energy star, so probably not worth it. Linkirk is 4 energy. Lieges is 2. 2. Tyr is a 9 energy star. This might be our... Let's see, Voon. Oh, the Nex took this from us. Come on, guys. Okay, nothing going on there. I'm scanning my Empire for a higher than 9 energy star that's in kind of a backwoods type of system, a backwater system, if you will. Not necessarily a hive of scum and villainy, but you know, that's the ticket right there, Tyr. It's a K-class star. Yeah. Get somebody down there. What are these guys doing? .1, 1.8. I feel like our military got all screwed up. The 4th and the 7th are here. You know, that probably makes more sense, doesn't it? Okay. And then, do I want to supplement them here? They got a 4K fleet here. You just face roll these guys. Take all of their systems. I'm seriously considering it. Just because I'm just annoyed. They really disrupted the beginning of our game. I was hoping to have kind of a relatively peaceful start. That did not happen, thanks to them. Leave. Be gone, Mindwardens. Right. Gonna go back out here.
Spaceborne lifeform encounter.
Caravaneers, local franchise, an urgent missive. Oh, hey, Tibicor. All right. I love the look of this world. It's absolutely... I hadn't really stopped to look at this nebula. But, oh, these guys are going to do something to us. An urgent missive from the Tibicor explains that a number of now former members of the Numistic Order seek political asylum on the planet. The local administration has seen fit to pass the decision to do to them with up the chain of command. Yeah, because no one wants to take responsibility. Alright, well, the Ratchet folks took a bunch of Panarians off of Panasu, if I remember correctly. We lost 100 pops over there. All may contribute to the Divine Pryde. Clen pops. Turn them away? No. We're welcoming if nothing else. Look at all of that food coming in. Welcome to Tibicor. It's a beautiful place. I wouldn't exactly call it Margaritaville, but, you know, it's up there. Let's enter orbit. What is this? Oh, okay, we got some void worms. I thought we had folks here. Oh, we do. Attack, I guess? How do I watch these guys? I forgot what to do here. It's go to. Yeah.
Engaging hostile fleet.
Good night, void worms. Nope, 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 nope. Not where you're gonna go. Should be very minimal damage there. Keep the void worms out. Yeah, gain physics insight. Whoa. Covenant power is now available. Okay, we got both of them, or now both of them are available. Cool. Consume all favors from other empires within our psionic aura. That costs 150. Yeah, we'll just keep doing that. Okay, let's see what we get from this. I don't think that this is actually going to be useful for us. And I'm too lazy to go look. But we're at 6.8k unity, 6.9k unity. What's the exact number? That's not unity. We have 20,599. And now we have... Survey says... We're going to wait till the month rolls over.
Technology
No,
research.
20... Yeah, 21,000. I don't know if that gave us anything. Who knows? Yeah, we blew away the Covenant power. We used both of those, so go away. That's cool. They're a commercial pact. Good, 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 good. We got new shields. Okay. This is where we're really hoping to get... I think that one needs to go next. And the 13 Disruptor Champions, I think, are done, unless I miss my guess. $30, $30, $30. I think we can update those shields. How do I do that? Ship designer. Let's ditch the Savannah class and stick with it. Make 2. Yeah. I'm liking it. We're going to keep it with MK2 just because it's kind of not... Yeah, overwrite. It's okay. Let's get a cruiser online. We've got our destroyers. They're kind of meh. What does this do? Gives us... Yeah. Did I forget to upgrade the armor on the other one? Boy, that would be really foolish if I did. No, I didn't. Vathrag class destroyer. We don't really have a lot of good weapons for this thing just yet. It's fine on energy. Let's move up the tracking system. Yeah, let's do medium range, I suppose. Let's save the Vathrag class. We've got some, yes, we do. Oh my goodness. What is going on here? We need better weapons, you guys. That's really what we need. Coil guns and disruptors. We're going to stay with coil guns on here. And missiles. And this will be the Lyra class. Because, you know, why not? We want the Mark of the Cradle. Because that's shield hit points. And we'll do... This is what, 4, 8, so yeah, that's a little more than what I wanted with the shield. Line artillery carrier. Oh, strafing runs. Yeah, probably not good. I don't know that we're going to get any... Do I need this in here? That just gives me more power. Don't really need it. As cool as it is. So the Lyra class cruiser has been created. That's not what I wanted. And we can get rid of this guy here, which is the auto-gen. These guys are kind of expensive. But let's delete this fleet. So we don't have anything there. And then let's create a new fleet. And we're going to go... There's a lot of different designs in here. Let's do some cruisers, guys. We'll do 10 cruisers. And that's 3.8k in alloys. That's not bad. That's almost all of our alloys. And these guys here... Okay, so they're not ready to... We can't upgrade them. How about you guys? Yeah, we've got some Savannah classes that could go to MK2 here at some point. Not right now. You know, we've got... Yeah, you know, honestly, like... Oh, hey, Aujlar's is ready to recolonize is what it looks like there. Oh, I totally forgot to give that order, too. I'm kind of scatterbrained right now, guys. I apologize. It's kind of embarrassing. So these guys could be upgraded. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of stuff that can be upgraded. The trick here is just exactly when you want to do it with the limited alloys that we have. Because we've got to continue to improve our colonies, and our colonies need minerals, but ships and everything else needs alloys, and we're running close to our energy limit. I know, shocking. Build a mining structure. Paulo Bancure, you're going to go to tier from Paulo Bancure. Yeah, you're just going to move there. All of a sudden, we need a ton of alloys. Because this star system, friends, fellow enlightened ones, will be our first Dyson swarm. Which should help with this ever-increasing energy deficit. Now, the fact that we're in the black for all of this right now is really surprising to me, because we can't forget that long-term, the next couple of years, we've got the subject of the Yivzarek. They're going to be integrating with us. And at that point in time, we won't be paying 15% of all of our resources to them. So that's really beneficial for us. You guys pull back to Ubaglilt. They really don't want to fight us. They just seem like this. If this happens over and over again, I'm okay with that. And here we are. After our delving, the composer of strands emerges. We have followed the scent of the noisome entity, drawn farther into the shroud. Sorry, is it further or farther? It left signs to follow, an image here, a melody there. It invited us closer, but progress was slow. Eventually we reached it. We were welcomed with a panoply of visions, star systems teeming with activity, prodigious distortions of the Felonian form, shifting in its embrace. We were all lost in a tangle of pungent designs. We grasped at threads, tying their ends. The disparate signs resolved into patterns. Our energies exhausted, we basked in the majesty of the forms and figures. The presence withdrew into silence. The intent of the entity is clearer to us now. We have seen its vision of growth unbridled. Once our telepaths have recovered, we can reach out and commune with this being, the composer of strands. We'll just do much to consider. You know, I'm happy with where we're at with the Cradle of Souls, but I'd like to reveal him. Oh yeah, because we were close. That makes sense.
Construction complete.
Super cool. Patron Accord unlocked. Oh hey, what? Oh, I lied. I might be interested in this. 20% pop growth speed. Okay. Can I attune with both of these guys? I'm now very curious. That'll be something that I look up later. The composer transcends a new calling. Okay, yeah, positive deeds, negative deeds, blah, blah, blah. Patron Accord unlocked. Bera is done. Oh, good. Because we want that. We want that 2 energy, guys. Every little bit helps. Federation Association offer. Oh. Next Combine wishes the Confederated Civil Realms association status with the Federation. You know, as much as I'd like to say yes, I think this doesn't benefit us. And here's the reason why. Let's go back and let's review these guys' diplomacy. They are pathetic in fleet power, pathetic in technology, pathetic in economy. They have a casus belli on everyone in the galaxy because they are pacifists, which can't use unrestricted wars, and fanatic materialists. They have a shadow council and mutagenic spas. I'm not even going to look at that. I don't know. I don't want to know. They have only 7 colonies. I guess that's respectable. And only 9, barely 1k diplomatic weight. Not even. I don't understand why you want to bring these guys in. You want to bring these guys in, and you wanted to remove the Myron state. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw you a bone. I'm going to say yes, because these guys aren't going to bother us. They're just going to be a burden. I guarantee you that. Welcome to the Federation. But here's what we're going to do. just because I'm a little vindictive, we're gonna try and bring the Myron State back aboard. When I can find them. There they are. Just because I love their quivering mandibles and their crossed appendages. It's very imposing. Oh, they not want to? They don't want to join our federation. So much for my vindictiveness. So much for that. They're going to want to join once Yivzrak is incorporated into the Divine Pryde. This is annoying to me, because look at all the valuable resources here. I could have just gone in here, taken out the space amoeba. But no, I have to be a little bit of a scaredy cat, supposedly. How's this going? 0% chance of breakthrough, of course. Send this guy back to Panasu. I'm liking it. Oh, these guys, where do we want to deploy these guys to? That's 4K, solid 4K of fleet power. This is going to cause us to roll through next Combine. You guys are going to go ahead and deploy down to... No. Outer reaches for you. Head to Ubaglilt. We need colony protection in case the Mindwardens come back. That's what I'm saying.
Technology researched.
Hey, another technology. Oh, good. Gas refinery. Fantastic. I don't think we have any of that in our empire, but... bunch of weapons here that I could go after. It's like they change. Here's something that's ever so slightly critical about the technology too. I'm just gonna say this: Stormfire autocannon, but the previous one. If I go in and I look at this, is a coil gun. Is an autocannon a coil gun? So the type is explosive. The type here is kinetic, right? The type here is energy, kinetic. So, oh, sorry. Is this kinetic? Yeah, oh, kinetic. Is that the only way to tie these together? But these guys are also kinetic, and they're autocannons. So why do I feel like I feel so stupid? This is tier 2, and this is tier 3, and somehow I've got both of them. Like, I could research this one before I got the second one. Let's go with the armor. Oh, and we're ready to say, yo, build a megastructure here. And let's build a Dyson Swarm Array. It's going to cost 1,000 unity, 500 alloys. And I don't know. Hopefully it gives us a boost in energy. That would be nice. More reinforcements in transit. That's fine. And our first cruiser is born.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Let's take a look at that cruiser. Where are you at? Gotta be out here somewhere, right? Yeah, there he is. Can you just step over here for us for just a minute? We'd like to take a look at you. Oh, that's cool looking. The star's very bright. Try and keep that out of the shot. Wow. Again, such evocative imagery with a lot of this stuff. It's great. Okay, that's been fully repaired. Oh, we got our construction ship back. That's great. Oh, you're excavating. Yeah. And we spent that. We've got 2.5k minerals. What can we do with this? Oh. So much work to do. Tiny colonies. Panasu is ready for a specialization. Let's give them an agricultural focus. That's good for now. Useldon. Let's change this guy out. Let's make that a civilian industry. And then we're just going to crank labs, I think. Okay. That's all we've got time for. All we've got minerals for. And speaking of time... This is absolutely gorgeous. The nebula with the shroud. It's terrific. I think that wraps up Incident 14, guys. This has been an interesting one. We actually did have a run-in with the Mindwardens. And fortunately, it wasn't too devastating just yet. We need to continue to build up our fleet power, though, and we need to continue to build up all of our military defensively, of course. It's always defensively, right? So thanks for joining in. We're almost done with the... Oh yeah, we're almost done with the Zeroni archaeology. Thanks for joining in. Thank you for watching all this way through. I hope you've enjoyed the series so far. I'm looking forward to 2300 and how things go then. And we will continue this next time. So in closing, as you go on about your day, I know you know what I'm going to say right now, but don't forget to hit someone with kindness, and we'll see you next time.